Well, hello, my friends. I see that we have a magic. Excuse me, I have to put the dog out. Just a minute. Chloe, come on. Come on. Well, that's a welcome to the show. Hi, guys. I thought she could be in here to keep me company, but she's having her hacking cough time. So hello, everybody. This is BobbieG. I'm just coming on for a brief time today to do mini reads for y'all. I won't be doing the extra half hour at the end for the $20 more in-depth readings because I always want to make sure that my energy is high enough to do really good readings, and I'm sure I can do an hour of good stuff for those of you who are coming through for the free mini reads. I was off visiting daughter down in the Bay Area for the last 3 or 4 days, helping her pack and move and go through stuff. So I am not as high energy as I normally am, but I don't want to lose the momentum of our Thursday, 10 a.m. is California time, meetings to do free mini reads for you. So today is just going to be a light, easy day. I'm going to do it kind of relaxed. I'm going to bring the energy through from the Gregory. And whoever wants a free read when I call out, we're going to do that. The first ones here were I Am Magic. Oh, I love this. I Am Magic. And Elisa M. were the first. And let's see, Rosie. So I always do the first three first, and then everybody else is kind of catch as catch can. So I see Cecile is here. Hi, Cecile. Good to see you again, darling. Ari is here. Laurie is here. Kimmy is here. Hello, darling. Good to see you back. El Madeira. Joseph is here. You live to have me give mini readings. I think that means love. And Josine, Jonasy. Nicola, Bree. Okay, darlings. So, yeah, I love it when you all come on because my energy was kind of like, still recouping from busy weekend with the daughter and enjoyable, great talks, but lots of intense being there for her as she goes through life transitions. And creating a life transition for us as well. And then the drive there, the drive back, and unpacking and everything. So I did get a good night's sleep so I could be fresh for today, but I know my energy's not at peak. But I am still good enough to be doing the free mini reads. That's all we're doing today. If you want to donate to BobbieG and Kelly Lunt to help us promote this channel more, you can always press the super chats. That's what it is. I'm still learning the jargon. And thank you for those of you who are giving me a hands up that you love seeing me here. I love seeing the proof. Oh, you like my pink hair? Wait until you see in a couple of weeks after I go to see McGarry. He pinks me up in a half. But yes, I love pink hair. In fact, sometimes I have on pink outfits and people think I choose to mix and mash them. So yes, my darlings, good to see all of you here. Good to see some of you coming back. Serenity Rodriguez. All right. And everybody go ahead and chat and be together. Oh, Rosie's going to get fuchsia. Yeah, he did me fuchsia one time, Rosie. And that was really kind of fun. So I think what I'm going to do, hello, Andrea, is just go into Gregory, and then I'm going to read for the first three who came on. I'll call out your names, and then we'll just see whoever else shows up. It's going to be a light, easy, fun show today. Bringing the Gregory forward. Bring in the energy. Give us a moment, my darling. We do need to work with you. Bringing up your energy. Make sure you drink plenty of water today, darling. Yes, yes, yes. So as we take the temperature of the room today, of those who have chosen to come play, we see a lot of you have chosen because you liked the part that Bobbie put about having fun. And what we want you to know is that when we come through and we're here for you, when we're doing this, we always want it to be fun. We want you to be in joy and in bliss all of your life. Now, we understand that the way we've set up life on human planet Earth sometimes brings challenges, sometimes brings struggle. What we want you to know is challenges don't have to be struggle unless you're in resistance. If you can breathe and relax and go into the energy of your life, go into the invitation to grow and learn that happens when challenges come forward, you can begin to appreciate and like those opportunities that have been presented to you for growth. If you're in resistance to those opportunities that have been presented for growth, that creates struggle. That creates resistance. That creates upset. It really is a choice. That's why the book that we wrote, The Choice, speaks so many times of all the opportunities that people have to choose the life that you're living, to choose the way you're living it, to choose the people you're living with. Many times our physical friends tell us, but Gregory, it's not a choice. I was born to a certain family. I was born in a certain country. I was born in a certain set of circumstances. And with that, I have no choice. I must. Or it's hoisted on me and I don't get to choose. That's not true, my darlings. It's just not true. Read the memoirs of Viktor Frankl in Search of Truth, where he was in a concentration camp and he chose not to be as distraught and downbeaten as many people there. It wasn't a fun place to be, but he didn't let the situation take away his choice. Read the memoirs of Mandela being in prison, where he could have been angry and vengeful and distraught. And it wasn't that he didn't have moments of that, but he made a choice. He made a choice to be in freedom. Read many of the struggles of people that you consider big and important and realize they're no different than you, my darlings. They just published and got better press than you did. And they made choice, just like you're making choice. Read about people who feel they're stuck, that only have to do this over and over and over again, and look to see how it's about choice. Your lives are a choice. Every time you take a breath, you're choosing to continue to live. That's a choice. You say, well, but Gregory, I have to choose to live. That's a whole nother story. So we're not getting into that. Just trust us that you do have choice. Okay, so, okay, Yvette, for some reason you were the first one I saw when I came out of Gregory. So yes, further down, you're like number 4 for a general. So hang around because I've got I Am Magic, Elisa M., Rosie Burr, and Yvette right now for readings, and then I will be taking people just kind of as you move on. So, okay, first, can you feel how messed up my energy is? Darling, would you like to reframe that? You're in a point of transition here, and if you label it messed up, that's what you'll get. If you choose to say, I'm in a place where my energy is squiggly all over the place, you can also begin to balance your energy. Utilize your metaphysical learning, Spheres Tarot, and realize how powerful your energy is and how you can choose. The tarot cards give you inklings of possibilities, but even in that, my darlings, you always have choice. What cards get chosen by you is your choice. Even though the egoic mind doesn't know how the choice got made, it's still a choice. Okay, so for those of you who came on a little bit later, we're just doing free mini reads today. Nothing intense. We're not going to be doing the $20 more in-depth ones at the end because I'm not sure my energy is going to be as pristine as I need it to be able to ensure that you get the best possible readings for that length of time. So any of you who want to just plain donate, with no guarantees of a read, press the super chat button. That helps Kelly and I grow this channel so that we can be available here for you for the free mini reads as well as the more in-depth ones we do at the end of the show. But today's just free mini reads to protect the Bobbie. All right, so I am Magic. Where am you, darling? What kind of a reading are you looking for? Are you still here? Did you hang on to see? I'm going to look. Oh, yes, Kimberly, you need to hear Gregory's message today. That's why you tuned in. I love the way he gets just the right people here. The message today, if I recall, I'm kind of gone when I do them, but they're all about choice. That was what he was talking about. Nubia, is that my friend Nubia from here? Who travels between my town and somewhere in Canada with her husband and kids, or is that another Nubia? Okay, looking to see here. I am Magic. What do you want for a reading, darling? I'm going to go back up and see if maybe you spoke up here in the beginning. I am Magic. Yes, I am. I am Magic. Yes, I am. I am Magic. Yes, I am. Not seeing her right now. Well, since I am Magic is not still here, or if she is, she's having trouble getting with all the stuff going on here. Let's see if Alicia, are you still here, darling? Would you like a free mini read available from the BobbieG and the Gregory? Yes, you are. Can I have a general reading? Okay, Alicia is here. You're welcome, Cecile. I love it when Gregory comes through and sings. Okay, Alicia. Alicia, pull your foot out of the stuck muck. Okay, the picture is you taking a step forward and your foot ensconced in gooiness. Gooiness of the past, gooiness of belief of lack, gooiness of fear about moving forward. And what's happening in the picture is you've got one foot trying to move forward and you're turning around and you're focusing on the goo of the past. You're focusing on old beliefs. You're focusing on old limitations. And you're arguing with those limitations and arguing with that past and arguing with that stuckness. And the more you argue with it, Alicia, the more you believe that that's your reality. And the more you get stuck in that old reality, that is just the past. So let us give you how you turn around, Alicia. You turn around and you just shake that foot off and know that there is old stuff back there, and know that there's old limiting beliefs back there, and know that there's that old stuff of other people, places, and things. But you turn around and you look at the foot that's moving forward and you thank that foot. You say, wow, I'm so glad you know forward is a way to go. Okay. And you shake that foot that's in the stuck place off and you use just to balance enough so you can take another little step forward. And then feel what it's like to move into this new possibility, because you've got ideas and plans that you want to move into. You've got new opportunities that are calling you forward. And as you turn around and focus on those new possibilities, it allows that foot to move out of the stuckness and come in alignment with the foot that's moving forward. Now, some of the goo of the old will still be stuck on that foot. We don't want you to focus on it. It's just stuff that you're going to go through. It's just old verbiage, old garbage, old beliefs, old thought patterns, old sayings from other people, that it's still there, but it's not holding you back. You just look down and you go, yeah, it's still there. Okay, I got to go through some of that. But this foot that's moving forward, thank you, this beautiful foot that's moving forward. And you pick that foot up and you say, let's try this path. And you see how this new path feels. And you focus on this new path and you focus on this new possibility. And there's a relationship here waiting for you. But you're not going to find it if you stay stuck on the old relationship that didn't work. The new possibilities ahead of you are what you want to focus on. And as you move into the new, a little bit more of that old garbage falls away. And you bring that other foot that's kind of still got goo on it up, and you stand on it. You say, okay, you're still there, but I'm not letting you hold me back. And you take your foot that wants to move forward and you say, okay, I like this part of where we just stepped, but there's some of that old stuff I don't want to deal with. So let's take a little, we're going to move a little bit to this direction and take another step. And you begin to move forward, Lisa. You begin to move forward knowing that your desire is for growth, for expansion. And you can't wait for all the old to disappear before you move forward, darling. That's not the way life works. You move forward a little bit, and as you move forward, you let go another piece of the past. You notice what's there from the past, and you say, okay, still there. But you keep moving forward. You keep moving forward. You keep moving forward. Baby steps is how you do it until more of that goo and gunk are so dissolved that you stand in your power and begin to move forward with both feet. But for right now, little baby steps moving forward, little baby steps moving forward. Notice the stuff from the past. Don't let it hold you back. So does that make sense, Elisa? Did you get our message? And we're going to do this. Okay. Oh, very much just what I needed to hear. It's all forward from now on. You go, baby. Rock on. Okay. And I'm putting where you can go for private readings. I'll be available next week for private readings. This week is full up. Got lots going on this week. And if you aren't able to do Thursday and Friday, which are the days I have booked off for readings, and you really want to get in contact with me, you can contact me through my webpage at www.BobbieG.com, and we'll see if we could set something else besides Thursday and Friday. But Thursday and Friday are pretty much my reading days. But I'm open. I'm open. Okay. So we're going to move on here. I see you, Jordan. For another reason, your name popped up, but we got Elisa. I Am Magic must have taken off. Did you ever come back on? Nope. Guessed I Am Magic is magic enough. They wanted to boogie on down the road. All righty. Rosie, you're up, darling. You're up. And we're going to see. Oh, hi, Felicia. Hi, darling. And Lightning Spark. Okay, so we're looking to see if Rosie is still around for her reading. So I see lots of other questions popping up in here. And Yvette, you wanted a general. If you're still around, let me know. I'm still waiting for Rosie. Okay. And Yvette is still here. You'll get your general. I still want to give Rosie a little bit of a time. You know, this is really being fun, y'all. And I'm really appreciating the thumbs up that let me know that people appreciate what's happening here. And I appreciate all of you hanging out with me as I learn how to do this and learn how to be more present and available to all of you. So I'm Okay, well, I'm not seeing Rosie, so I'll look to see if you're back a little bit later, Rosie, but I'm going to go on to Yvette because she asked for a general, and then Jordan is next up if she is still available. Okay, so Yvette. Wow, Yvette. This is delightful. My darling, you have been doing some powerful work to create this open vortex of possibility in your life. What we want you to know is that the work you have been doing is paying off, because right now you're standing at the precipice of this huge cliff, and it's the possibilities are right up where you can just take a step into them. Before, there was an energy where you felt like you'd fall if you stepped off the cliff into the possibilities. It was scary. It was overwhelming. Now the possibilities are right there in front of you. And what we want you to know, Yvette, is to pay attention to when the ego mind says, how do you know this is going to work? How do you know this is good? Because the egoic mind is not used to this amount of potential showing up, because you had not created this amount of potential before. But you have been doing your work, my darling, and it's paying off. So it's like there's so much out there, we can't even give you a direct idea of which direction to go in, because it's in all aspects of your life. It's in relationship, it's in job, it's in career, it's in friendship, it's in creative possibilities. It's just like all right there for you to choose from. The beginning message about life as a choice is very germane for you, Yvette, because you have been working to be in that energy that says life is a possibility and I'm open to the possibility. So what we want you to do to really allow yourself, and any others of you who are in this place where you feel like what you want is up for you and what you want is here for you, is to do the breathing exercise that you see us do and that we do in our private readings. The 3 cleansing breaths, breathing in, hold, breathing out, much slower than that, mind you, where you bring the energy to the center of your body, connect to the energies up high in the heavens, down to the energies into the earth, and you make that connection and you be there and you just allow the 3 cleansing breaths, setting a timer for 5 minutes of doing those breathing, and then saying, what's my next step in my life? Of all the possibilities that are calling me forward, which one do I want to start with? I can't start with all of them at the same time. That'll be too confusing. Which one do I want to start with? And then just make a choice to begin with, Yvette. And then start on that path, knowing that the other choices aren't going to disappear. The egoic mind believes, well, if I go here, then I'll lose all that. No. When you start into this area of creation, my darlings, when you start the power of manifesting what it is you want, and you bring your vibration up to this high level, more and more good comes into you. More and more possibility is generated as you begin to make a step in a path. Whether it turns out a plus or a minus, it still moves you forward and creates new energy, as long as you keep your vibration up into that hopeful, positive vibrational energy. Now, sometimes you dip down to deal with struggles. That's okay. You're just dealing with struggles. You breathe, you focus, you come back up to life is possible, life is beautiful, life is wonderful. Yvette, if you stay in that, you're going to be amazed at how you're going to move forward, my darling. The work you've been doing is paying off. Congratulations. Now, take a chance, make a step, move forward, and enjoy what you have created. Woo! Okay, you feel it, Yvette. All right, darling. Wow, that was a fun one. I love to give positive. Oh, well, oh, Rosie is here. Okay, Rosie, I see you. I'm glad that I was able to give a positive one for you, you bet. Okay, Rosie, what was it you wanted, darling? Just a general? Mm, you typed it in already. Okay, let's go back here and see if we can find it, Rosie. I've got time to go back and see Rosie. Whatever I need. Okay, my connection is in and out. Okay, okay, Rosie, let's see if we can help you focus that connection. Watch this process, breathing in. Hold and breathe out. Breathing in. Hold and breathe out. Breathing in. Hold and breathe out. Rosie, what's happening is as you start to get clarity on the next steps you need to take to align your energy to be in alignment with spirit and the metaphysical, the beyond physical knowingness that you're seeking. You begin to move into various areas, and then the egoic mind comes in and says, how do you know that's true? Well, are you sure about that? Well, yeah, you were feeling that, but how do you know it's not just you thinking? And when it comes through, sometimes it comes through so fast, Rosie, you're not even seeing it or feeling it. Well, you're feeling it, but you're not even aware of it. Let us put that. It doesn't come up to consciousness. It's just like this blip of doubt, blip of doubt, blip of doubt. And it throws you off. That's when you need to do the breathing exercises, Rosie. That's when you need to center. There's a wonderful book called You Are Psychic by Pete Sanders, where he talks about the primary modalities of the metaphysical. And he has several exercises in there to help you focus. If you're not called to Pete Sanders, there's also Orrin and Daben. Some of their beginning books are really good with lots of exercises. That is Sonia and Roman, who channel Orrin and Daben. And we're not having the exact, but Rosie, when you're wanting to focus, those books will help you. And of course, there's always the Abraham. The Abraham has multiple exercises. Just whatever you do, find yourself a set of go-to processes that help you focus and center. The easiest one that we suggest for the Bobbie sometimes is to get a mirror, get a prayer candle. You can buy them at any grocery store, and you can get them where they're clear glass, where they don't have all the icons on them, the religious belief on them. They're just big, tall candles inside a big, tall jar, and it's safe because the candle won't spill over or cause a fire. And you take the candle and you put it on the mirror. And the mirror is to remind you to bring in the positive, release any fear of negativity, and just focus on the candle, focus on the power of the mirror, focus on the beauty, focus on the love, and bring in the energy and say, this is me. This is my pure positive energy. This is the wisdom of spirit flowing through to me. And I use the mirror to reflect back any negativity that might be popping in through my brain or anywhere else. I just let it be gone. Let it be gone. And the mirror and the candle are a reminder that I'm the one in charge of my life. I'm the one in charge of choosing to connect with spirit. I'm the one in charge of choosing to be in alignment with the positive, beautiful, wondrous energy that is the reality of life. I'm the one that chooses to know that negativity is just a belief system that the egoic mind grabs hold of. And I can release it anytime I want. Center up. Be in the middle. Be the candle. Be the light on the candle. Be the power of the light of the candle emanating beauty into the world. That's what we suggest for you, Rosie. That's what we suggest for you. Well, meditation you may suck at, my darling, because you have a belief about what meditation is. There are so many forms of meditation. Meditation can be taking a step and paying attention to your heel hitting the ground, your ball of your foot, the toes pushing off. The heel, ball, toes, push. Heel, ball, toes, push. Meditation could be watching that candle and just looking at the candle and noticing your thoughts take off and going, oh, I'm going to pay attention to the candle. And noticing your thoughts taking off and, oh, I'm going to pay attention to the candle. Sometimes meditation, if your mind is active, you do like Tai Chi, where you move and you watch the hands move and you be in the energy moving. That's meditation. Being on a highway, blipping out because you're just watching and then you realize you're 3 stops past where you wanted to go. You were in meditation. Your mind goes into meditation all the time, darling. But if you think it has to be the yogi sitting with the leg crossed and going, holding the hands and going, oh, that's one form. But anything where you're training the mind, meditation is merely training your mind to come back to a focus point, training your mind to come back to a focus point. When you get upset because your mind took off again, the good news is you noticed. And then you say, nope, coming back to the candle, coming back to paying attention to this, coming back to walking, coming back to paying attention to the body. All of that is training the mind. The more you do it, the more your mind gets trained. We've been working with the Bobbie for 30 years now. Well, over 30, but she's only the 30. For the 30 years and the 20 plus years, we've been doing these shows through Blog Talk Radio and through private training she's done here in town and private readings and classes she's taught. And in that time, through our work with her, 3 breaths, all it takes for her to be in state, able to channel. When we started, that was not true. She had to do a plethora, a lot of stuff to get herself to quiet down, to be able to channel us for just minutes so that she could be there for people. But the more she's practiced, the more she's practiced, the more she's practiced. 3 breaths, darling. Doesn't mean she doesn't do 20 minutes, 40 minutes at noon and 20 minutes in the evening. And it doesn't mean she doesn't breathe and practice throughout the day. But the more you practice, the more you'll be able to do it, Rosie. So go check out Abraham Hicks and some of the meditations they have available. And go check out anything that will help you focus. Thank you, Andrea. I'm glad that helped you. Okay. And Andrea, you had asked for a reading earlier, and your name jumped out at me, but Jordan was next. If you're still here, Jordan, Andrea wanted a positive message. Okay. And Rosie says nature helps her ground. Yes, that is. Okay. Andrea wanted positive message. Jordan would love a love message for what is coming for me. Okay, Jordan, we're going to teach you about messages. Okay, darling. We'll do Jordan, Andrea, and then there was somebody else who popped on. Then we'll choose somebody else. Okay. So, Jordan. Jordan, my darling, the power of the answers that we give are determined by the clarity of the question. When you say a love message, we want you to know that the energy of the universe is love. The energy of the universe is love. There is never a time in your life that you do not connect to the energy of the universe, because you are a goldfish swimming in love, swimming in the energy of the universe, swimming in the vibration of all that is, which is pure, positive love. We think that what you're probably wanting when you ask this, Jordan, is a romantic love. And we're not going to give you a specific on that today, because the most important person you need to fall in love with, my darling Jordan, is you. Hear this. As you fall in love with you, as you appreciate the beauty that is you, as you love being with you, really just being with yourself, taking yourself for a walk, taking yourself to the movies, making yourself a delicious meal, being with yourself and appreciating your company, just really wanting to be with yourself in that space of appreciation, of heightened adoration of who you are and how you are. Not that you're better than anybody else, not that you are egocentric to an nth degree, but that you really appreciate you. In that energy, Jordan, you will be at a vibration that other people will want to connect to you. Now, here's the challenge. Other people you don't necessarily want in your life will want to connect to you, because people love the energy of somebody who is self-assured, self-confident, and comfortable with themselves. It's very, very attractive to be in the energy of somebody who is comfortable with themselves. And so then you get to choose, oh, this person wants to be with me. Yeah, that doesn't resonate with exactly where I want to be. Well, that person feels a little bit more zesty. Okay, over there is a possibility. Over here is a possibility. Over here is a possibility, but I'm not going to make a choice right now. I'm going to hang out in the possibilities. I'm going to see the opportunities that exist in the world. I'm going to begin to train my brain to know that the world is not lackful. There are 7+ billion people on the planet, and there are multitudes of individuals that I can resonate with this beautiful, delicious energy that I am. I can resonate with some pretty zesty people. And I know I am lovable because I've learned to love me, and I know I can give love, and that's very attractive. And from that place, I'm going to start looking out to all the possibilities that are out there, to see what feels zesty, to see what feels good, to see other individuals, be they love interests or friends. We don't want you to just focus on love interest. Friends, love interests, acquaintances, who help you be more of who you like to be in their presence. And you are an energizer for them in their presence. And from there, you go out into the world and you create this community of like-minded individuals that's a delight to be with, that you delight to be with, that delights to be with you. And from that, we guarantee you will begin to find the love interests you're looking for, Jordan. Okay. So we hope you understand that, Jordan. It may not have been exactly what you were looking for, but it's what you needed. All right. Oh, my insanely romantic soul just subscribed. Well, thank you, darling. Yes, we are delighted. Those of you who are enjoying the messages here, And you're welcome for my energy. I'm I got to tell you, if you were here in the beginning of the show, you'll see that my energy was really low, and all of you just helped bump it up. I love this. Gregory saying, what? I don't help? Gregory helps too. So Andrea wanted a positive message. We're going to take a moment here. We got to come over here and go. For those of you who want a private reading from the BobbieG and Gregory, I have openings next week at www.bobbieg.com/readings. I do mostly private readings. I'm going to be starting to teach classes here, but I haven't quite gotten there. I'm not quite sure exactly what classes I'm going to be teaching. There's going to be classes, I'm being told, on how to have a healthy relationship. My husband Roger and I have been married for over 30 years. And we were thinking, we've taught classes and we've done couples counseling because we used to be therapists before we retired. And what does it take to have a happy, healthy relationship? What does it take to grow a happy, healthy relationship? What does it take to keep a happy, healthy relationship? And it's not that there aren't struggles when you have a relationship, but you've got to learn how to navigate it so that you keep the juice of the relationship fresh. I mean, I adore this man. And I love him more today. Well, I don't know more, but I love him as much today or more today than I did 30 years ago. But that was not just happenstance. That was making it through some tough times, making the right choices, learning to communicate, learning how to work with one another. And I hear so many questions on here about how to have relationships and how to find relationships. I can share with you. I mean, I was single until I was 30. I can share with you a lot of mistakes of what not to do. But each one of those mistakes grew me to be able to do what I was able to do eventually. All right. So, oh my goodness, we're going to go back here. Yeah. How are we doing? Oh my goodness, the time just flies, darlings. Okay, so I'm going here. This one didn't happen. So we read for Jordan. Now we're going to read a positive message for Andrea. Well, Andrea, I got to tell you the truth, whatever Gregory brings through for you, darling. So, hi, Garnet. Hello to you. And Mimi, hello. Oh, I can't say hi to everybody, but hi to all y'all coming on. I love it. I love all of you. Lily was here before Yvette. Okay. Well, Lily, we'll just put you in here, up here at the top, Lily. Everybody was here. I just take you as it jumps out at me. I don't know why Gregory chooses who they choose. Andrea. Open your heart, Andrea. Open your heart, open your heart, open your heart, open your heart. Be here now. Open now. Be here now to the beauty that is you. Andrea, as you open your heart, as you realize the bliss that is your life, as you begin to notice more powerfully the wonder and the magic of the life you are living, you can release the attachment to the struggle. You can release the belief of the pain. You can embrace the opportunities that surround you. As you be here now, allow, allow, allow. I love it when Gregory sings me. Oh my goodness, my darlings. Oh, such fun. Thank you, Felicia. It is fun when the Gregory comes through. There's energy in music and there's energy in the vibration and the heart energy of that was I just got chills in my body as I felt the heart energy. So I'm glad for those of you who enjoyed it as well. Oh my goodness, my darlings, this is being way fun. I am having fun today. I'm having fun. And Cecile, thanks for the heart. I am having fun. So any of you that would like to contribute with a super chat to the Kelly Lunt and BobbieG channel, I thank Kelly for allowing me the space to come on here and be here with you and to enjoy all of you who have come to enjoy so much the beauty of what Kelly has to offer. We offer very different styles, and yet when we get on together, it's powerful. I don't know if you have seen some of our work together. So we're going to go back up here to Lily. Are you still here, Lily? Because you were, and I keep seeing Garnet, T Garnet. Okay. And then Medea. Lily is still here. Okay. And what are you wanting, Lily? And Medea about your sister's baby. Okay. Hello, Crystal. Okay, Lily. Will I reconcile with my ex, or is there a new love coming for me? When? Thanks. Lily, we're not seeing a reconciliation at this point in time. We need you to understand that from the Gregory perspective, we never do a future pace beyond 3 months because life is too transitional. Life is always growing. Life is always changing. You're always growing. He's always changing. The world is always changing. But at this point in time, we do not see a reconciliation because you're both needing to grow in new ways. You're both needing to do some healing, and you're both needing to find your own path. A better question than will you meet a new love or will you go back to an old love, my darling Lily, is what do I need to do to grow me? What is my next step to expand me separate from an other? How do I be the most me that I can be? So that you can, like the previous where we were telling that young individual to love herself first. We want that for you too, Lily. Because when you believe that somebody else is going to fill you up, you'll never be full. My darling, the only person who can fill up the love you need is you. The only person who can meet that need is you by learning to love yourself, take care of yourself, be with yourself. It's not that you don't need other people in your world, you do. But the first place you need to start is with you. And as you start with you, and as you learn to love and be with you, and as you look to see, well, what's my next growth spurt? You develop the you that you want to be. And then when an other comes in, that other can add to the wonder of who you are and what you're doing and how you're being. That is really wonderful, Lily. So we want you to focus on growing you. Let other happen when it happens, but that should not be the focal point of your life. The focal point of your life is growing and expanding and being more of everything you can be. So that when an other comes in that is a match for the you have become, there's a vibration that creates a relationship that you want. And that's our message for our darling Lily. Okay, Medea on baby. Okay. Okay, Andrea, got the message. All right. Off to work. You're welcome, Lily. Thank you, Rachel. All right, Medea. Medea. The message for your sister, my darling, is the effort she's putting into baby is not serving her right now. The belief that having the child and having the baby will fulfill her and make her whole and complete is not not the best energy. There's nothing wrong with the energy. It's not the best energy for her to be focusing on. Her energy right now is to be in love with her life and to know that she is enough whether or not she has a child. It's not that she doesn't want a child. It's not that she gives up on trying to have one. It's that she learns to be okay with where she's at right now. Knowing just like Lily was looking for an other to fill her up, your sister is looking for an other in the form of a child to fill her up. And once she becomes more comfortable with who she is and how she is, and that she is enough with or without a child, she will find a way to create that. Let us use an example from our darling Bobbie. When Bobbie was trying to get pregnant, she had 4 miscarriages. And she was an older woman when she finally found someone that she would choose to have a child with. And so having a physical child in her life was not a possibility. Well, it could have been if she'd been willing to go through a whole bunch of shenanigans. It might have worked, but that was not where she was willing to go at the time. And in accepting and grieving the loss and being in that place of saying, well, maybe not this lifetime, what she chose to do instead is she became a child therapist. And in that choice was able to help thousands and thousands of children. And even though she was not able to get pregnant, even after that choice, it redirected into an area where she could be and have the love that she was seeking, but she had to love herself and accept the situation. Now, there are other people we have worked with that when they accept that they may or may not get pregnant and they may or may not have a child, and they're able to be with that energy, sometimes they get pregnant. And it's a delight. And it's delightful because they're not efforting it and struggling and waiting for it to fill them up, and they relax into the pregnancy. But when you're trying to relax into the pregnancy and worried about getting pregnant and feeling it's going to fill you up and make you more and fill an empty void, it doesn't work. It just, the body tenses up. And sometimes the beings who want to come through don't want to come into that level of tension. Now, adoption is an option. It's a possibility. There are many, many children in this world who need love. There's so much, but that's going to be a challenge. No matter what you do in life, there's challenges when you're dealing with having a child. But there's no lack of children out there needing love and homes. Sometimes people adopt and then they get pregnant. But the main thing we want you to share with your sister is that there's such a challenge. Know that you are whole and beautiful just as you are. Know that you are a vessel of the oneness and all that is, just as you are. Know that you have love to give in so many areas, just as you are. And if you are able to get pregnant, that's just icing on the cake. If you choose to foster and adopt and take care of one of the millions of children out there needing love, that is a gift. There's so much out there that you can do, my darlings. Know that love is always available to give. It's always available to receive. And knowing that you are enough just as you are is the first step in this. Okay, okay, you got the message. You got the message. I also want to share that one of the things that has come through to me in my years when I was a therapist, that people started telling me, the adults I was working with were saying I had an incredible mother energy, even though I've never physically carried to term as a mother. I've been a stepmother to 3 different children, not full time, but very much a mother in their life. But people tell me I have a mother energy. So I guess what I kind of did with not having a physical child to mother is I just kind of used that energy out into the world. It served me well and evidently has helped heal mother wounds in physical children, in older children, and in grown-up children. So I don't know how I do that or that I do that, but well, I know that I do it because people tell me I do. I just feel it's a blessing. I'm so glad that I'll just be a mother to the whole world since I didn't birth me a baby. And I know the pain and the struggle of wanting to get pregnant and miscarrying and not being able to get pregnant. So I feel for what your sister's going through. But I also know on the other side of that is a healing, that you can still have a beautiful life. You just have to grieve that you don't get the one you thought you were going to have. What's the saying? Life is what happens while we're busy making plans. Okay, so my darlings, oh my goodness, I wish I could answer all your questions, my darlings. I am going to have to honor me by choosing to end the show at the hour point. It has just flown by. Thank all of you for your energy. It's one of the things about Blog Talk. There were fewer people there, although I had thousands of people come to the show. The chat room would only accept up to 50 people at a time, so all 50 got read. But anyway, my darlings, I am available for private readings for any of you. And in the future, I'm doing these readings every Thursday. I'm coming on here. I even changed my hair appointment next week. So that I could be here Thursday mornings, 8 a.m. Pacific time, and whatever your time zone is right now. I'm going to be doing these shows on a consistent basis. Normally what I do is I do free readings, super chats. Sometimes will get precedence, sometimes they don't. It depends on what Gregory says. Super chats help Kelly and I grow the show, so that is greatly appreciated. And then usually at the end, what I've been doing is taking another half hour for people to go on and get private readings from me. Not private, they're on the show, but more in-depth readings for $20. But I'm not feeling like I got the energy to give you the bang for your buck, and I will never deliver anything less than the best for everybody. So thank all of you for being here. Thank you for your energy boost to me. I feel so much better. Thank you for your thumbs up for those of you who appreciated it. Like the show. Let people know. Subscribe if you want to know when we're going to be on. Kelly Lund and I will let you know. You get both her wonderful, wonderful gifts. And eventually I'm going to start doing mini things like Kelly does, where I do readings from Gregory that will be on my YouTube site. But I'm not there yet. I'm moving into this a step at a time. You can also find me on Facebook. I haven't done too much, but occasionally I'll post my writings. And who knows, darlings, just stay tuned for how the BobbieG grows in the social media platforms. So hugs and kisses to you all. This has been really wonderful. Thank you for being here. If you want private readings, www.BobbieG.com. Trust the flow. Take what you like. Leave the rest. Trust the flow and let the good times roll. BobbieG and Gregory signing off.